The Rockwell XFV-12 was a prototype supersonic fighter aircraft developed in the 1970s by Rockwell International for the United States Navy. Its goal was to combine Mach 2 performance with vertical, short takeoff and landing capability, specifically for use on the proposed Sea Control ship, a small, versatile aircraft carrier concept intended to operate in hostile maritime environments. The XFV-12 remains one of the most technically ambitious and ultimately unsuccessful aircraft in United States naval aviation history. In 1972, the United States Navy issued a request for a supersonic vertical, short takeoff and landing fighter. Although Rockwell's initial proposal did not win, a heavily revised version led to a development contract by early 1973. The project involved contributions from NASA, the Navy, and Rockwell's engineering teams. The plan was to build 2 prototypes within 18 months. The first was completed in 1977. The second was canceled before completion due to rising costs. Technically, the XFV-12 was built around a single Pratt & Whitney F401 PW400 turbofan engine, producing up to 30,000 pounds force, 133 kilonewtons, in afterburner. The aircraft employed a thrust-augmented wing system. Instead of relying on dedicated lift engines like other vertical takeoff and landing designs, the XFV-12 redirected its jet exhaust through a complex network of ducts into 4 ejector flaps, 2 in the wing and 2 in the oversized forward canards. These mixed the exhaust with ambient air in a 7.51 ratio, theoretically boosting lift by 55%. However, in real-world tests, thrust augmentation reached only 19% in the wings and 6% in the canards, insufficient for vertical flight. The airframe was a high wing canard configuration, notably the first attempt to apply such a layout on a supersonic aircraft. Its fuselage borrowed the nose from the A4 Skyhawk and intake components from the F4 Phantom II. Vertical stabilizers were replaced with wingtip-mounted fins, end plates, and the landing gear design placed the main struts on the wingtips. Its unique aerodynamic shape and space-age look reflected the 1970s design ethos, even appearing almost science fiction-like amid the Star Wars cultural boom. Key dimensions included a length of 13.4 meters, wingspan of 8.7 meters, and an empty weight of 6,260 kilograms. The estimated top speed was Mach 2.2 to 2.4, and the aircraft could carry up to 4 AM-7 Sparrow or AM-9 Sidewinder missiles under its narrow fuselage. It was also intended to house a 20mm M61 Vulcan cannon with 639 rounds. The total fuel capacity was 2,763 liters, distributed between fuselage and wing tanks. Despite the groundbreaking concept, the aircraft never performed a free flight. From 1977 to 1981, it underwent only ground and tethered hover testing, which confirmed the propulsion system's limitations. The heavy and inefficient ducting, lack of vertical thrust, and inability to carry sufficient weapons made it unsuitable for both vertical takeoff and landing roles and conventional roles. Ultimately, the Navy canceled the project in 1981. Only 1 prototype was completed, the second was dismantled at the factory. After cancellation, the cockpit section was stored at NASA's Plum Brook Station in Sandusky, Ohio. As of 2012, students from the Ehove Career Center, under NASA guidance, began restoring the fuselage for museum display. The XFV-12 stands as a cautionary example of overambition in aerospace design. It revealed the vast technical challenges of integrating supersonic capability with vertical flight, a problem no nation has yet solved at scale. Despite its failure, the aircraft contributed valuable research data on ejector-based lift systems and remains a fascinating chapter in the evolution of naval aviation.